EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Off of play action, it's Watson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game. Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
There he goes, left side. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what. Third down, all you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field. But that's exactly what happens here. What a play, and what a change of fortunes.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Watson now to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a moment trying to get him the football from the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Hopkins' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 2nd down and 3. Play action, Garoppolo. That is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a first down but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They go with Jacobs. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, Jacobs. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 40 yards rushing so far. This is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerome Ford, 71 yards. And the Browns have regained the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthew Adams. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 70 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's complete into the hands of Myers. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Go.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Watson off play action. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. On the return, Carter. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Matthew Adams. And they will take over at the... EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, 2 AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jimmy going to look to throw it on the first play. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. call a no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the turnover, here's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4.
Go, go.
Johnston sent in motion. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Hey, come on, come on, come on. Hey, hot.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Now a 2nd and 10.
Wait. 21.
Garoppolo. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up 1st downs.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. This 2nd and 4.
12, fellas, here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Great effort by Derwin James on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Here we go.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
11.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Little short pass. This is Everett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Go.
Herbert now. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Herbert operating from the red zone. It's caught by his running back, Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for two. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And it's complete to Adams. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo, first play, going to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders first down as he'll get this up to the 32.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Snap comes at one. Garoppolo. And he overshot him there. It's out of is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes a starch right out of them.
Here we go.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
21.
Now Garoppolo. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
65.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Slant to Adams. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. The underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
He'll buy some time right. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. From the gun, it's Allen. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Allen. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure is starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Throwing now is Allen. Rolling to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. There he goes, right side.